MRC L'Assomption, ligne 400, direction Est. MRC L'Assomption, line 400, heading East.
I get it, because the U was your D, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what they call it in French. Either that or
Yeah, yeah.
F or an E.
Yeah. That advertisement, that was there back before the COVID, the Exo 78 one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was installed just before the COVID.
Yeah.
That old. That's in Vermont City.
Oh, okay.
much, you know. If you get caught, I'm not responsible.
Exactly.
All I do is just drive the bus and then like obviously like, you know, not take care of, but you know, like obviously like, you know, make sure everyone's okay in the bus.
Yeah.
The old quarry.
Yeah. It's still active.
Wow.
That's where that house gets their aggregate from.
But what is that thing near, that's what it is?
Yes, it used to be a quarry. And once the quarry was abandoned, they turned it into a landfill.
Okay.
And then they started put a pump on the top of it. 20 years ago, they used it to harvest biogas.
Okay.
So that's what the whole Eagle Sulfur complex is.
Like, you know,
But that is an active quarry.
but you know where I'm talking about, eh? Like near the train tracks, or where the CN line is, along Papineau, or P9, no, near P9 actually.
Okay, that I don't know.
I hate it when that happens, when I want to look on my phone, but then the light changes right away. And I like how they have the emergency release for the doors in the back.
That is wobbling.
Don't get that though.
Why would I drive a fucking Versa?
Exactly. They're pieces of shit.
What lights?
Alright. You know, maybe one day I might buy an old Golf City. Supposed to buy I was close to buying a Chevy Smart here.
Oh, regular or EV?
No, regular. But nah, because we realized it was getting discontinued, the model. So yeah, so the oldest bus is going to be running all day today.
Oh, good.
So maybe if I'm really down, I mean, I don't mind riding it.
I'm down. Because I'm completely free today, so.
Yeah. You should put a vicinity in that car display thing that rotates.
Yeah.
Now, who the hell would go to a hotel here of all places? Yeah.
It's cheap.
Old Burger King.
Yeah.
Now it's a bank of all things.
Yeah. Giant secure freezer store all your ground beef.
Maybe like if the 86 goes somewhere where I can take a bus to a different station like Henry Barassa maybe this time.
Because I know both ends it connects to buses that connect to the metro.
Okay.
Either that or you could take a Mash Bush train into Suvi.
Yeah, that's an option.
Because the 86 does go to both stations.
Yeah. It was 2 out of the 3 parts I passed. It was one part that was extremely hard that I kept. It was always just that one question that was like, you know.
Oh, the theoretical.
Yeah. The computer one, yeah. Because there are 3 parts to it. The rules of the road, sign it. I think so, something like that.
Rules of the road, signage, and then I forgot.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Views.
Whatever it is, yeah.
How to spot the hazard thing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was just that one part that I just kept feeling over and over. So I really lucked out on that. You know, go figure, you know.
Because for my road test, it took me 2 attempts to pass it.
Okay, yeah, no, me it was first shot.
Yeah, the reason why I failed my first shot was there was a giant snow pile on my right when I was at the intersection.
Okay.
I couldn't see if there was a car coming or not, so I kept inching my way in, and all of a sudden, boom, I lost right away and failed.
Okay.
And on my second test, whilst I did fumble the instructions a bit, and I spun the tire 7 times,
Okay.
I passed.
You know, one thing,
In a Kia Rio.
you know, go figure, you know. I can't pass pass my driving course, but yet I can pass my class 2 completely.
Yeah, that's the thing for me. The theoretical was first shot class 2. I got 44 out of 40. No, I got 45 out of 46, I think.
Oh, great. And go figure, you know. I did the entire class in French, but yet I did my exam in English. And go figure, I passed it quand même.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you were saying when you're doing your
the
the
most
practice.
confusing thing about the practice questions is the range.
Yeah.
That's such an old term. I've said it much as but it's the spring break.
Yeah, Rtcr.
Yeah, I take it in English. So. At least I know all the vehicle parts in English.
Yeah, and you know, like, actually, but you know what? The one thing is that, like, when I hear, like, it's certain words that it was hard to understand what it was in English, like rendement, compressor, all that, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. The thing is, I'm fluent enough in French to where I can figure out most of the stuff. The big things that tripped me up were moyeu and rouleau, because I'd never heard those words before.
The moyeu
Is the axle?
yeah,
and then the boulon was literally a bolt.
yeah,
Because I'm used to
the
going
boulon, yeah, boulon,
vis.
yeah. But what also made me practice is even before I started doing my class, I would always look at these RDS videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
Those are fun to watch.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially some of them that don't hold the brake while pumping up the air for the test.
Yeah.
Because for the SAP exam, you have to do that. You have
Yeah,
to hold the brake all the way down.
Yeah.
Which I hope my leg doesn't cramp during that. Because the spring on a Nova is super strong.
Well, I think one ideal thing is that is maybe bring the seat a bit forward just so you have more leg room to push down on the brake.
Yeah.
Just for that purpose. Wow, people are laying over, man. God.
Because we're close to Saint Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, so how I like to do it is I basically I start the bus, I put fast idle, I wait for.
Okay, my bus doesn't have that switch.
Okay, well I wait for the tank to completely fill up. Give me a second. Dairy Queen. I don't know if it's closed for the season or because the Dairy Queen sign's still on. Anyway, so what I do for that, I turn the bus on, I let the air go up, then I let go of the brake, the parking brake, then I shut the engine off immediately. I do that first thing, and then I pump it into for the alarm.
Yeah, pump it down to 80.
Yeah, and then I wait for it to go to stop the compressor. Then I do it at about 20 pounds.
How's the compressor going to stop? It's already stopped because your engine is off.
No. When the compressor when it fills the air between 117 and 137.
Yeah, you wait for that to pop off, then you turn the bus off.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah.
Bus off, lock the brake,
Yeah.
release, pump down, then
Hey,
electric's on.
are we on one right now? School trip.
Yeah. Then pump down the brake
Yeah.
until it goes beep. And when it does go beep, turn the engine back on, keep holding the brake, past 90, stay past 90,
Yeah.
keep going, wait until the pressure hits, then
Yeah.
turn the bus back off, keep holding the brake, make sure you don't have any leak.
And all the times I did the RDS, every single one of them, even the first one, I did it under 15 minutes.
Yeah, I don't see how you could take more than 50 minutes to do it on ES.
Yeah.
The longest part is the air brake test.
Yeah, that's what takes up the most.
Yeah.
And usually what I sometimes do is if the air is really low and I let it load up, I decide, like after I do my, it depends how I do it, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes I would start the bus, let the air go up, do the outside, or I would check the inside, then do the outside. Like, it all depends on me.
Yeah. Yeah. The way I've been trained to do it is you stop the engine at the back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you check oil, you check power steering, you check coolant,
Yeah.
and then the belt. I don't know about the new Novas, but the old Novas have the belt-driven compressor.
like to do when I check my front tires, I do 2 runs. I do one with the wheel completely turned to the right and then to the left, so I can clearly really see it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how I do it, instead of always bending, you know,
Yeah.
and getting dirty.
Yeah, because my driving school instructors say you don't have to worry about it.
You have to worry about what? Every now.
I don't get to test the bell in driving school. And they don't even let me test the windows either because they bitch about them getting stuck open. Although the question is, how do you close it?
How to close the emergency
Yeah, you're
windows?
supposed to just pull it in, put the handle back on, right?
No, what you do is that if it's already open, just pop it up. You have to go on the inside. It depends on up to you. Ideally, I go outside the bus. I pull the window upwards and I let it free fall, so it really goes in.
Oh, you have to slam it.
Like you have to let it free fall. Yeah,
Okay, that's how you do it.
yeah. That's the ideal way because I've even tried it, like doing it, pushing it in, like.
It
Yeah.
wasn't latching, and then when I was driving
Yeah.
down the 40, I see that, like, I'm trying to get around this truck, and I made a lane change to the left because I didn't have enough room. My lane driver took me, goes, no, go back. And I can see in my rear view mirrors the whole time, like that window at the back
Yeah.
is just going flat.
And I remember that Will, he took a video of 8002 and X6 coach literally lost its emergency hatch on the highway. like he had a video of it about to blow away. He didn't get it blowing away, but and then just in the front it's now gone.
Yeah. Like the window or the...
No, that thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you test those?
Yeah, well, I just tap it a bit.
Because that's a major defect right there. That's not open. That's not open.
Shit, you're right, yeah.
I can't open it.
No, I'll call them on like if it was at most. This church was so unique, this church.
Oh, I love it.
Like certain lines, like especially the good ones, I try to have the nicest days to film them.
Yeah.
Like this one, the 6 and the 2, I want to film on really good days.
Yeah.
Because they're inter-regional.
Yeah.
One bus I can't wait to ride is the 744 to St. Palacinde, which is past Oka.
Oh, yeah.
I want to ride that
I want
route.
to do that one too because I've never been out to St. Vincent. I've been out to St. Getty with Cole, but I've never been further.
Have you ever been to St. Augustin? Mirabel, no.
St. Augustin, no. Mirabel, yes.
No, but St. Augustin de Mirabel.
No.
No, that's another route. That's one recent route, and I can't wait to ride that route also.
Yeah, I assume you have plans to do it in the coming weeks.
Yep. Like
weather's great.
Like once I get this division done today, next is Novabus.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start with St. Eustache first.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna go to St. Thérèse, then Rosemère, then Blainville. Then after that, Terrebonne.
Okay.
Like most of the, like for Novabus, I'm probably gonna do most of the routes. I'm gonna film them before work in the morning.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Makes sense.
So I don't have to have just 2 days. And what if my 2 days off it rains? You know?
Yeah, understandable. And then, yeah, I'm gonna join you again for the ones that are further out because I've done most
Yeah.
of the haunted with Cole.
Yeah.
And it's just the extremes of it. I did an Eagle once, and apparently the 61 still exists. It's just
Yeah, the 61 still exists.
Yeah, because at first when I missed you and I was planning to go to Buxon, I couldn't find the bus.
Wait,
it.
whoa. The 61, the RTL route?
No, 61 to Eagle.
Oh, the Rigo, okay.
So I went out to Hudson.
Yeah.
And I took the train actually. And I took the bus back.
I'm only gonna film those lines once they put vicinities on them. That's the thing.
It's gonna be years before that happens.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Right now they're G5s.
Yeah, but even though Rigo, St. Lazare, and Hudson, they're tight area, tight streets.
Yeah. G5 with a freaking Lazarus thing.
Huh?
Lazarus Electric. Oh no, sorry, Latenda. For some reason I thought
Yeah.
it was Lazarus. It's Latenda.
You know, just even in this area, like when you come to this area, you can tell it's clearly mainly like really Quebecois, like
Yeah.
you know.
About the clientele, yeah. I didn't want to go into class 1 to begin with. It's like in the future I could always go for class 1, but it's like, why?
Yeah.
The pay is better in class 2.
Uh-huh.
And besides, it's not as, you don't have the social isolation.
Yeah. At least with class 2, you're with people.
Yeah.
Unlike the truck, you're on your own, you know?
Yeah.
No, I would hate that.
And good God, the amount of conservatism in the trucking and in the diesel community, good fucking lord. Like, the second you say DEF to any American diesel enthusiast,
Oh, they hate it.
Yeah. Yeah. The only time they don't hate it is when you're talking about deleting it.
But I admit that road, like that the 88 or the 8 go, it feels long, man.
Well, it is.
I know, but still, I feel it's just like forever.
And we just stay on and we keep going to Tassoms.
Yeah. This is the last one that goes directly in front of the CJET, this one. 400 that starts at Iberville. At least there's a few departures that start here only. But the bus is not going to be full capacity.
Yeah.
Because that's the one of the major downfalls to this line is the capacity it has.
Yeah.
Well, it's basically the main drag to this area, so.
Yeah, it needs Enviro 500s.
What? Enviro 500s. lucky it was warm today. Like if it wasn't cold in the morning.
Speaking of,
Bruh. Really? I wouldn't do that.
it's a vent.
Yeah, but I wasn't happy. Like I wasn't like pissed, but
It is getting cold back.
on Saturday I think it was.
Sounds like an impact.
Yes, yeah. That's why I do it because if someone does it, I don't know what the hell I'm hearing because I'm not my eyes don't go immediately. You know, that's why because if someone does it, I don't know what because I don't know if I hit something or something. These kids, I was turning on. You know where the if I do the on Maple Street, I turn from Anjou Boulevard on the 31, and I see these kids. I see them on not them again, and then I saw the bus. And I opened the door, thinking that they were running to come catch my bus, and they're like, "Hello." And I'm like, come on. And then what do? They bang the side of the bus. You don't touch the bus when it's moving because I don't know if I hit something or you know.
Yeah.
buses with diesel.
It's cheaper for them. They probably don't have a lot of money to buy them.
Yeah. They have a few, but not many.
Yeah. I assume they have their own transit network?
No. The Mohawk Council for the school buses.
Oh.
The MCK.
Yeah. Then again, in that case, it doesn't make sense. Because if you can afford electric, it makes sense. Because you're not going very far.
Yeah.
It's like that's a tiny school district. Hell, fuck, even a Mitsubishi might even do the job.
Yeah.
Freaking 8 cars.
But no, they don't have those. They only have Lions or Bluebirds. They don't have internationals.
Oh, that's interesting. Because usually in Quebec it's IC or Thomas.
Yeah.
Honestly, as a kid, I always liked the IC. So.
Oh, I hated it. I drove them when I worked in Maisonnette when I was washing school buses there.
Yeah.
The top was the Bluebird Vision, the second was the Lion, the third was the ICE. cost for my Kevin Hart extra movie
Oh.
back in August of 2019.
What is this, a motorcycle driving school, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I'd take it as a challenge to see how much power I can get out of a Class 6D.
Mm-hmm.
Because the 6D, if you have your Class 5, you can drive 6D, which is 50cc moped.
Okay.
They call it moped officially,
Yeah.
but realistically it's just a motorbike. It's just a really tiny engine. So it's like I'm wondering, how much can you get out of that 50cc? No, I think 6E is electric, if I'm not mistaken, so you have to make a motorbike that goes for electrics.
Yeah, so Transco rents space at the Keolis garage to park their school buses now.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
You know the thing I hate is that race. Yeah, those I miss driving. Oh my god. And go figure, the engines that are in those, the gas engines, they're Ford engines.
Yeah. 4 feet and shit.
Well, they're not bad. But I take the diesels.
Yeah.
But the gas ones obviously have more power.
Yeah. Because they're V10.
Yeah. I remember we had one in the garage. Like, when I first drove it, I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, it was just like an Allison transmission almost, but different. I'm like, okay, whatever. And I'm driving, the bus goes like this constantly. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then they're like, oh, it's kind of like an AS-tronic.
Oh, fuck, it's an automated manual.
Oh,
They have those on the fucking mega bus in the Van Hool coaches. Good god, that Van Hools are shit.
I rode one of those to Toronto last year.
Oh, fuck. The seats are shit.
Oh,
the
they
suspension is shit.
well,
Transmission is shit.
yeah, well, I didn't have much to complain about it. Only the seats.
Yeah.
Because I took the one with plastic seat.
Oh, yeah, you have one of those big reserve seats in the front.
Yes.
And even those, not all of them are vinyl anymore. The one downstairs was just a seat, like this tiny ass rim.
Huh.
Like, Van Hool's really a shit. Glad they went bankrupt.
Didn't Eldorado also go bankrupt? Yeah.
Yeah. But Van Hool was the bigger bankruptcy.
Yeah.
They've been around for like 80 years almost now.
Wow.
And it's all because of an inheritance feud from the family.
Huh. Yeah, but that's surprising. That is that.
Only because of that. Only with one of those.
I don't know, but yeah, but isn't it technically you could go to Old Wood C or so fix Quebec and charge a truck?
They can, but any law enforcement officer can pull you over.
Okay.
Check your RDS, check your. They have all the same rights. It's just that Old Wood C is the one that's specialized to do it.
Yeah.
Any law enforcement officer that knows what they're looking for can stop you and check.
Oh, okay.
Maybe somebody reported you as driving a little weird or something like that. That's enough probable cause, and then boom, they start checking in. And even if he doesn't know what the papers should look like, he can always call back to base and say, hey, what papers do I need to check?
Yeah.
I'm gonna run his papers through you. So even if he's not on Old Wood C, he can send a text to them to check the papers to them.
Okay. There.
Yeah.
Soon to be Transdev's garage.
The McDonald's. Oh, okay, that. Yeah. For some reason I thought we were pointing at the McDonald's.
No, no.
Imagine that, a transit garage in a McDonald's.
Yeah. And old Orion bus over there.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a nice livery though. Purple and the gray and the black windows.
Well, technically the building is owned by EXO, apparently.
Oh! It's actually an Rtcr building. That's nice. Fuck W.
No. Transdev has the Sorel contract.
Okay.
No more Transbus.
Okay, because I know Transbus has the depot right next to the main EXO terminal.
Which one?
You know the big new terminal for CIT Sorel
Yeah.
in Sorel?
Yeah.
Literally
garage.
right next door is the Towns Risk garage.
Yeah, but that's now owned by EXO.
Oh, EXO bought it out.
Yeah.
Okay. That I didn't
And
know.
Transdev rents the space for the buses.
Okay, that makes sense. So EXO is slowly buying up all the big bus networks.
Yes. complicated. The most complicated line I think I'm gonna have to film is the 723.
Fuck yeah, that's a really weird one.
The one that goes into the Hydro-Quebec plant.
23, yeah.
That's gonna
Is that
be
STCP at the Sorel?
No. It's Exo Sorel.
Okay, yeah.
That's gonna be very hard to film.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to find a good excuse to tell the driver at the end of the line that I'm gonna say that I'm not from here. You know, that's the only way I'm gonna get away with it.
Just say you're a Bus enthusiast. Be honest about it.
Nah.
What, they hate Bus enthusiasts?
I would have to tell him that hey, you know, I didn't know this bus, so he would have to drive me back to the main road.
Okay.
That's the only way I could get away with it.
Yeah.
Because it's not like he arrives there and then he does another departure. No. It's a bit messed up with that schedule.
Oh, so there's no
In the
way.
morning, most of the time in the morning, it goes towards the Hydro-Quebec, and afternoon it goes from Hydro-Quebec to the metro.
Okay, but it doesn't do a round trip.
No.
Shit.
Yeah. Okay. It's basically the length to go through your car.
Don't put Gara somewhere I've never been.
Okay.
Is it Gara? The other side of the river?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would have been from Gara all the way to Sorel.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. That's
Here.
a hustle and mentality.
Okay, this is fucked up. Look, City of Montreal.
Yeah, oh, okay, it's a sapling area.
It's a what?
It's a pepiniere, they grow saplings.
What does that mean?
You know when they truck in the new trees, right? It's always like 1 or 2 years old,
Yeah.
a tree.
Okay,
In a
okay.
little, like, basket of dirt.
Okay.
A pepiniere is where they plant those to grow them.
Okay.
So it's a place where they grow saplings, and then when you buy a tree for your garden or when the city needs a tree, they literally ship the tree, grown 1 or 2 years, and just...
Okay. Alright.
So yeah, that's why Montreal has a facility out here, because they have a pepiniere. Culture, pêcherie et alimentation. Stages.
But I might go with my car and then park is Joliette.
Fuck it, if I'm gonna spend that much money on a bus fare, I'm gonna pay the whole fucking $27 bus fare in change. I'm gonna go all the way out to fucking Jersey.
Nah, I'd rather take the JFM CRV at least.
Yeah. But then how are you gonna get back to it? That's the question.
Joliette? Well, I'll park somewhere downtown Joliette.
Okay, yeah, but then how are you gonna get back to the car? That's the thing.
No, I'm gonna film the local only line.
Oh, the local lines, okay. You're gonna
Because right now it's Group Gadreau, and they have Eldorados.
Okay, right, okay.
And starting in August, it's gonna be house right there. The house right there.
Oh yeah, that's a nice house.
One route I can't wait to film again is the 80 and the 81.
Oh, no, I'm I take it?
Yeah, the Point Carime.
Okay. Yeah. Now just super aqua club.
Yeah, I wonder how many people take it to go there on the weekend. It makes
interesting.
Yeah, it makes me wonder.
Yeah, because it's like it's the only like big water park, big amusement thing you can get to other than La Monde if you don't have a car.
Yeah. Hey, I took that one yesterday. That's an ex-airport shuttle bus.
Yeah.
Well, here we are.
It's actually a pretty nice town center.
Yeah, I know, I like it. Well, we missed the 14, unfortunately, so
Yeah.
we might have to wait until like 10 o'clock to take the next bus to the terminus.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I'll have a quick look on transit.
What?
Take the 1 in 34 minutes. Take the 1 or
Yeah.
the 8 or the 11 or 14.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, oh, Switzerland on time.
Damn. Lucky them.
Yeah. As at first when I saw the Quebec logo blue stripe, I thought it was a.
There you have it, guys. We're around MRC de l'Assomption 29230. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more videos to come. Yeah, have a good day. Thank you.